Alright, guys. So the last time I was using this deck, I was pretty good with the Goblin Curse, but couldn't get to it in time, and I kind of want to cycle to the Goblin Curse as quick as possible. But the only defense building that we have that would be the most cheapest that would be Cannon. So I'm gonna replace this with Cannon. I do like the idea of the Goblin Health, but I'm gonna replace it with Cannon. Now we have Musketeer. Anything that we can replace the Musketeer with that would get us value. Let's go to the troops and buy elixir. We have the Ice Spirit, Electro Spirit, the Skellies, even Bats. So what do we do? I want to use the Spear Goblins here. It's 2.6 now. The Dark Prince. It's a really good card and it charges really quickly. It has a shield. So I'm not going to replace that. It is good enough as is. Now there's Wall Breakers and Goblin Barrel. Now I saw that Goblin Barrel wasn't really that good. So I want to replace it with something cheap. Maybe bats, maybe Swarmy. What do I choose here? We're gonna struggle to deal with the air troops, so maybe I'm gonna go with bats. This is now 2.5. Alright, and yeah, so Zap is gonna help with the Goblin Curse. We're not gonna use Rage. Hopefully, this is gonna do well. Let's try this variation, and let's see if we are able to make the opponent once again, like in the last video. Mr. Blah blah blah. I say mate Buffet or whatever that is. I'm gonna go with the bats here and the wall breakers. Split up like this. Good luck. He's gonna drop cannon. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna drop cannon as well. I wanna activate the king tower, so I'm gonna wait for the firecracker to come. How the heck did it connect to the tower? I'm gonna go with the dark prince still, and spirit goblins here. Did the dark prince just die and did nothing? I'm gonna go with this. Hopefully the wall breakers are gonna go to the tower instead of the cannon. Cannon is on the left side. Yep, that's what happened. I'm gonna use the bats. I don't want them connecting to the cannon, but still one of them is immortal, so he's gonna definitely connect. This one wall breaker probably for an ult or something. Alright, so I'm gonna go with bats and here. The wall breakers I'm gonna use on the left side. I want him to drop something that I could Goblin Curse. He's gonna do a Mega Knight for some reason. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. At least the shield is gonna get taken out, not the Dark Prince. Okay, he's gonna use the Firecracker. I'm gonna use Bats and Minor here. That's it. I'm gonna use the Wall Breakers. Minor's still gonna get the hits. I cannot do anything about the guards. But I will have to use the Goblin Curse, so I don't have any option. We go with Cannon and Zap, and one of them is still gonna be immortal. So there's always gonna be one wall breaker. That's gonna ignore every single thing you do. Alright. Are we cycling back to go with Minor and Goblin Curse on this thing? I'm gonna can do this. Hopefully there's gonna be some damage. Yep, that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna use the Spear Goblins here. Cannon here. And again, one of those wall breakers is always gonna connect. No matter what. I'm gonna use the Dark Prince, he's gonna drop the Mega Knight probably. Use the Minor. I have to use this spell on the tower now. That's the only way we're gonna win. I'm gonna do this. He'll use the bats. He's gonna use a firecracker probably. Why is he not using the Mega Knight? I'm still gonna use a miner, but on this side, this time I'm gonna cannon go a little to the left. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this and this. Still gonna get some chip from the goblin first. And use another miner to take out the firecracker. Hopefully it dies. Yep, it is. It's gonna be that. I go with the other cannon here for the. This, and I don't want him connecting. Okay, this time the wall breakers died. That is good. So I'm gonna go with the again this here. Here's my zap. I don't have zap. I have to zap. Alright. The king tower is activated. God damn it. I'm gonna go with the cannon here now. Is he gonna be quick enough to cycle back to the wall breakers, or I'm gonna be with whoever miner and the goblin crush. I'm gonna still use a spell in this tower, man, and keep defending my towers. Okay, okay. Now this was a mistake from my side. Should have done that. Use spear goblins here. Goblin crush here. I don't want to see this firebreaker alive for even one more second. I'm gonna use the dark prince. The bats here. This here. Are we gonna win this game? Seems like we are. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, that's damage. Use bats again. Minor again. Goblin curse again. And that kill the fire pressure. That is the most annoying thing in this game. If it is against you. He didn't bother to play Mega Knight. He did not play Mega Knight. Well played. I believe if he kept playing Mega Knight, I would have lost the game. He did play Mega Knight, right? So let me see. Yeah, he had a Mega Knight in his deck. He only played it once. Yeah, this kind of deck, quick cycle deck, it really makes the opponent overwhelmed with so many things happening at the same time. There's bats, there's spear goblins. Sometimes you're attacking one tower, but then all of a sudden there's wall breakers and spear goblins or something else going on the left side. So you don't really know what to do. So should I use the arrow spell instead of zap with the firebreaker, or should I keep it? I'm gonna keep it just where we want. I'm gonna keep it this way, and we're gonna do one more battle. Goblin Curse is one of those spells. It works in every deck. Nerf Warrior, and I've got Miner in my deck. So Nerf Warrior. Okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna Goblin Curse that and get some chip damage right now. I'm gonna do Cannon on the side of it. This is gonna pull if it does, and then I'm gonna go with the Miner. One of the Spear Goblins is gonna. Yeah, it's gonna just attack the Prince. Alright. He's using quick hog cycle. He's gonna go hog. I'm gonna have to use the Dog Prince. Are we gonna be quick enough to defend his hog attacks? He's gonna have Tesla instead of the cannon. Alright. Is he back to the hog rider? Is back to the cannon? This is a mistake. I don't know what he's doing. There's gonna be a lot of damage. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna just use bats. I did so much damage. Yep, he's gonna fireball for the cannon, but I didn't drop cannon. I'm gonna go with the miner. What if this one bat stays alive and connects to the tower? Get a shot, get a shot. That's one. There's two. Yep. Is he back to the hog rider or what? I'm gonna go with the spear goblins. And then the dark prince up here. And then we're just gonna let him use his Tesla first. Then we're gonna use the wall breakers with miner. If he's smart, he's not gonna use the skellies again in the same place. And we have to remember he has a fireball, so we cannot place the cannon always at the same place. We're gonna place it here, and bats up here. Now, is he back to the tower? Because we're gonna go with the wall breakers, bats, miner, and wall breakers and bats, everything. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage. My man, my man just lost the tower, man. Yep. All right. Is he back to another hog rider? I cannot believe this tech is actually working against somebody who was using a hog cycle, a very quick hog cycle. I'm gonna go with this for the Tesla. Tesla's gonna get taken out or what? He's gonna use a hog rider here. He's gonna get pulled to the left side. That is really good for us. I'm gonna use the miner on the defense and zap this. Okay. Okay, once again, we're facing somebody who is using a golem. We're gonna be really smart about this. We're gonna use cannon on the side. Hopefully, the golem is gonna get pulled. Then we're gonna use the rocket prince for the right. Okay. The golem gets taken out. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna use the gas. There's not gonna be enough mana for the for whatever you're doing. We're gonna go with another goblin first for the legendary amplification damage. Are we gonna get the tower or what? We should be able to get the tower. With GG's. This was such a fun game, man. Loved it. So the kind of deck that I just made on the spot actually worked against somebody who was experienced with the Hawk Cycle. Goblin Curse for the win. Suggest any more videos, guys. This was so much fun.